Welcome to the Evasion Sports News Network. Reporting live from Evasion Studios, I'm TarkovReporter. I cover Tarkov news over at twitch.tv/TarkovReporter and at TarkovReporter on all social media platforms. Tonight, we're getting you ready for the Evasion EU Duos battles, which are coming up next here on Evasion with Group A action. Groups B and C will go live on Saturday and Sunday, respectively, while Group D plays next Friday, followed by two semifinals on Saturday and Sunday as well. The top two teams from each group will move on to the semifinals next weekend. And the finals will be played on Saturday, May the 29th. Mark your calendars. But before they start murdering each other, let's get to know them a little better. Starting with Group A, we've got Team Flowmore, which features Claymore, who has the finest dad jokes on Twitch, and his teammate Florence has often been referred to as the Israeli Drake, which as a Canadian I take great offense to. There's only one Drake and he's a national treasure. Team Nutbreakers includes Break, who won the first ever game of PUBG at Gamescom versus Hayes, who just so happens to be his teammate in this competition. Hayes, for his part, likes soft jazz and says pineapple on pizza is life. Team 2- features Shuckster, claims to be a Swedish Viking, and he's not afraid to take a bullet either. His teammate Just Kilo is a military commander of a Leopard 2A4 main battle tank in the Swiss Army, as well as a firearms instructor. Those two scare the hell out of me. Team Derpa includes Sniper Life, who is a South African that originally moved to the UK and loves the sound of an HK. His teammate Melody is a Twitch and Discord moderator, as well as an emissary for Battlestate Games. Let's get to know Team Derpa a little bit better. I sat down with them earlier this week. Hi everyone, I'm TarkovReporter, and I'm here with Sniper Life and Melody, and they are competing in Group A of the EU Duos tournaments coming up just following this broadcast. Sniper, Melody, how are you two doing today?
Doing good, I'm doing good. I had a really good day today, actually. I celebrated my dad's birthday today.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. Hope your dad's doing well, and hopefully you can bring home a turning win for him this weekend.
Hopefully, but with the competition, I'm not too sure. We'll see, though, but I'll try my best. I'll make him proud.
Some big-ass names in there, I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely.
For sure.
How did you two start playing together? How did you two first start playing EFT together?
Through Kilo.
Yeah. So we have a common friend, Kilo.
Yeah, which is also in the Evasion, which is the guy that both of us is planning on beating, him and his buddy Shucks. So we played, I think, 1 or 2 raids together, and then I think probably the next day, I think I messaged Melody and it's like, cool, we played, and we just played, and then from then it's just been like every second or every day thing.
Yeah, we also turned out to have a lot of common friends, actually. I think we had a friend called ITD who's a common friend as well. Yeah, turns out we have a lot of common friends. Just every day we just like, oh, you know that guy? Yeah, I know him. Oh, we're both friends with him. Oh, beautiful. Let's get him in here. Let's play with him.
How did it work out from a playstyle standpoint? How did you two mesh?
I don't know. I personally, I found it was quite easy. Kind of had the same styles. We kind of just, what I did, he did, and what he did, I did, and small adjustments here and there, but personally, I think it was fine.
Yeah, definitely. I think we complement each other quite well, you know. It's not so that we have the same playstyle per se, but it's more so that we're able to adapt to each other's playstyles and then join in and actually work together on that playstyle. So my playstyle might be more aggressive, I might be more pushy. Not saying I am now, but this is just an example. And then he might be a bit slower in certain scenarios, but because I play more aggressive, he just matches my playstyle and it works out in the end. Sometimes I might match his playstyle and that works out for the win in the end as well. It's all about really coming together, using both our brains instead of using only one brain and then making the other one a slave, but using both brains and actually working together and getting the full optimal output of both.
Cool. Now, have you two come up with a specific strategy for this tournament that you think is going to help you win it?
Our game plan so far
beat Kilo.
Beat Kilo, beat Shucks, our main competitors. But for real, I think it's just focus firstly on completing all the maps. After that, enjoy the tournament, have a good tournament, have fun, good sportsmanship. It's all we really care about. You know, it's not really so much about winning as it is to make sure everyone has an enjoyable time.
Cool. Now, Sniper, you're from... oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry. We did literally one playthrough between the two of us because Melody, between computer problems and like you said, his father's birthday, so he hasn't played at all today. We had one complete playthrough where we did all the maps, just me and him, and we literally just went crazy. I lost probably 4 more rubles relatively. one win some, you lose some, but I mean, it was heavy PvP, and we actually had really busy servers, which was fun. But yeah, we survived all the maps the first time around, and then we went, like interchange and like a shoreline, and then maybe a customs, and then that's when we started relaxing, and that's when we died a bit. So yeah, when it comes to like strategy and practice-wise, at this moment, definitely going with the flow. I just pray that I do not have a day like I had today on the tournament day.
No kidding. Sniper, you're from South Africa originally, right?
Yes, I'm from South Africa.
Is there a big EFT community in South Africa, or did you start playing the game once you got here in the UK?
No, I started playing in South Africa. So obviously, back in the day, you could play on like a 300 ping server type of thing, and all as well. So generally speaking, when you're in South Africa, you always played on EU. So obviously, I've been playing EU all the time. But then when the ping limit came in, I was still back in South Africa. Then the game got very boring for me personally. A lot of people are still playing it. I am an admin for the Tarkov Discord group for South Africa. So I wish I see some of the people, what they're saying and what's going on. But when I came over to EU, when I kind of got relaxed on the South African side because there was a little bit less players. Now there's a lot of players. So I had to obviously readapt to all of the, the thick chads. Yeah, it's definitely been a big change from the old to new for me.
For sure.
You're doing good work, Sniper. You're really getting out there and you're really going at it.
I enjoy the game. I love the game. As I said a couple of times to our mutual friend Kilo and Melody, I mean, obviously I'm not any official representative, but I mean, throughout the day, if I can try and help a new player, I always try. I mean, I really enjoy the game. I mean, yes, it has its issues. The big word which sometimes trigger me, it's beta, but at the end of the day, I still really love this game. This is my most played game I've ever played. So.
And you mentioned that specific role, and Melody, you do have what is it? You're an emissary.
I'm an emissary.
Yeah, in Sweden. Okay, cool. Tell me about that role. Yeah.
So I do quite a bit for Battlestate, actually. I'm an emissary and a Discord moderator at the same time, a Twitch moderator. But going really with the emissary thing, because I think the rest explains itself, really. But I represent the Swedish region. I'm the Swedish emissary together with Tobias Solem, which is another emissary. He's also the emissary coordinator for all the emissaries. And we just deal with the Swedish region, of course. Emissaries, as most people know, we deal with community feedback, relations, we take care of our people, our communities. Our job is mainly just make sure everyone is happy, listening to our communities and making sure that BSG hears what they have to say. So we're like the mediators, the community managers for our regions. We really take what they say and we give it to Battlestate, and we take what Battlestate says to us and we give it to them. We're kind of like walking knowledge banks, per se. We listen to a lot of podcasts, we follow all the news. We're just really active players that really love the game, that are really passionate and want to take the extra step to help a lot more than we can, or that we have in the past. We want to help as much as we can. So, if anyone is interested in becoming emissary, you can always apply in the forums. We're always looking for more. Sometimes, of course, applications are closed because we just took in so many and we need to go through everyone, of course, and make sure that they're the kind of people we want with the team. And then usually they open up again. But if anyone's out there, they're looking to become an emissary, they want to represent the region, they want to help out Battlestate, I encourage everyone to apply.
Awesome. That's really cool. Now, before we close this out, do you two have any words for your opponents this weekend? Anything you'd like to say to them?
I got a couple of words here. Kilo, Shucks, if you're watching this, we're coming for you. You better watch out. And we know your playstyle. We've been watching.
You've been watching, and we've been playing with.
Yeah, we've been playing with them. We got this. We've been keeping an eye out.
Awesome. Okay, go ahead and plug your Twitch channel so everybody knows where to find you.
Sniper.
Cool. Well, I'm Sniper Life, South African, as you guys know. My Twitch channel is obviously SniperLife_TTV. I stream just about every single day. Only times if I do take a break, it would 9 to 10 be on a Sunday, so Monday to Saturday, from about 4 o'clock UK time. I'm still getting used to whether it's BST, with the daylight savings, so UK time it is for me. Yeah, see you guys around. And GG's and good luck to everybody in the tournament.
And myself is Melody_EFT on Twitch. My schedules tend to vary recently due to a lot of issues personally, but the usual schedule is 1500 GMT to around 2200 GMT. But I can't really say much about myself. I just started streaming, enjoying it every single day, but it's my first month right now, so I'm still getting things settled right now. But I'd love to have anyone drop by, come say hello. I'll say hello back.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being here, and good luck in the tournament this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on to Group B. First, we've got 2/3 of the best team in Italy with Walker, who started balding when he was 12, along with his teammate Iron Fist, who was a Twitch Rivals champion and Evasion Season 3 champion as well. Then we've got the Sherpas, featuring Takalis, the best lap on Twitch, with his teammate iRed7, who was one of the first content creators covering weekly news in EFT. Man after my own heart. The next team consists of Jeepo, who blames Sigma for getting him into streaming, and Venturas, who put in more than 12k hours into Arma 2 and DayZ mods, making him very experienced in long-range combat. Lastly, Team North meets South has Double Destroyer, who used to work behind a desk managing teams in pet insurance, then decided one day that sitting behind a desk in gaming was the way. Her teammate, your boy Dave, is a Chad in-game but a slow player IRL. He was engaged with the missus for 18 years before he had enough beer to go ahead with the wedding. Let's sit down with Team North meets South, get to know them a little better. All right, hi everybody, I'm TarkovReporter. I'm here with Double Destroyer, your boy Dave, who are competing in Group B of the Evasion EU Duos tournament coming up this Saturday. Destroyer, Dave, how are y'all doing today?
Very good.
Pretty good, thank you.
All right, welcome. And how did you two start playing together originally?
I think I'd probably been doing tournaments for a little while, and me and Dave had known each other for quite some time, but we'd never really actually played together. And I was on the hunt for a duo with the same playstyle and immediately thought of Dave, but I was terrified to ask him because I didn't think he's such a Chad, and I didn't think he was going to want to play.
Well, basically, when I first met Leela by accident, I don't know when you're looking through people's streams and then like someone's hosting somebody else and vice versa. And I just come across her because obviously someone hosted her. I can't remember who it were now to be exact. And I remember being on a stream where she found a red key card, and oh my god, it was about 40 minutes debating how much to sell the key card for. And I thought, or could just sell it. For God's sake, just don't be greedy, just sell it. You know what I mean? The chat were going wild. They were just to sell it for this, sell it for that, and ever since then I've been watching since, like, you know what I mean? But
what did you sell it for? I gotta know.
So this was last wipe. It was my first of 3 that I found. I think I sold it for about 45 mil. I think
3.
Yeah, 2 last wipe, my first ever wipe, and 1 this wipe.
Jeez.
She don't know if play Shoreline. She don't know any of the map.
Yeah.
Cool. So now you described Dave as a bit of a Chad. How would you describe your play style, Destroyer?
Very aggressive W key holder that can't actually cope with the aggressiveness of dice a lot.
You know, I have always said, if you thought about, sometimes the firefight obviously like determines what happens, and sometimes I think if you think about very like on the instance, like, you know what I mean, like the very like as quick as you can, think about what's going to happen, how you're going to do it. It works out better, but sometimes Lily, well, you just have to watch it. And she's like, charge!
Literally like a mad woman.
And it's like, Lily, if you just took a second, then just to think about what you just done, then it'd work out so much better. But sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. So I mean, just swings around about.
I definitely agree with that.
So is that your strategy for the tournament? Just charge in there, or do you have you guys thought about more any other strategies to win Group B?
I think when we played in tourney together, I don't know if you'd agree, Dave, when we played, we actually slowed it down a little bit and did what he said and like stopped, thought about it, and we smashed it, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's not all about me. It's like it's teamwork more than anything, isn't it? But it's like what I've just been on about a minute ago. It's just thinking what needs to be done, how we need to do it. Obviously, as shit gets real, obviously, like with scenarios, it's like everything happens all at once, if you know what I mean. It's like split instinct. You have to just do it. You know what I mean? But it's like whether it was the right choice, whether it was the wrong choice. It's like it just like obviously the outcome depends whether you're that successful or not.
Yeah.
So apparently, Destroyer only knows Shoreline. You have to play all the maps in this tournament.
Exactly.
What are your favorite maps? Do you have any go-tos outside of Shoreline?
Well, Dave only likes interchange.
No, but I can play all maps.
No, I think this wipe I've barely played any Shoreline. I've mixed it up a lot, so I'm feeling pretty good with everything other than Woods. Don't know about you, Dave.
Woods just isn't missing it. Really, I think my personal best. I think approach for Woods is just rip rounds, fast SMG, and just rush everywhere because they've got to like over peak. They've only got a tree to hide behind, and if you're pushing, they've had it. So as soon as they peak, leg them.
Which tree though? A tree over there or a tree over there?
No, that's
any tree. It don't matter. As soon as you find out where they are, they're dead.
Any other particular loadouts that you two like to run?
I think we both like our 5.56s, don't we?
Yeah, I like a good M4. Leela called me a Chad, but I hate having meta guns. I just hate
He's the chattiest of chads.
Leela, it's basically every time we see the highlight reels, it's everyone got HKs, M4s, and they're all shooting from hip. No one's aiming down sight, you know what I mean? It's all hip fire, and it shouldn't be like that, and I don't agree with it. So I hate running meta guns, but I'm not saying I won't run it, but I like to be different.
A true tradition.
I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I've got a special gun lined up from Dave. I'm going to break my 5.56 tradition. Got a very special gun.
Ooh, you're gonna tell us the secret, or are you going to keep it a secret?
She's a naughty little girl.
Okay.
Is it an essay?
No.
Ooh.
But I've been getting
Ash 12.
Nice. Nope. She's a lobby wiper. That's all we need to know.
Look forward to that.
Is it a secret then, is it?
Well, maybe.
Because even I don't know. Jesus. But a secret.
Before we close out here, do you have anything you'd like to say to your opponents to strike fear into their hearts before you play against them in Group B?
Do you want to go, Dave?
I've just got something for Ontarius. In the word of Yorkshire, does that it, kid? That's about it.
All I'll say is the tracksuit gamers are coming for everybody.
Okay. That scares me a little bit. Perfect. Now, before we close out, make sure you plug your 2 channels so people know where to go find you.
Yeah, well done.
So I'm over on twitch.tv/Double Destroyer TV. Double Destroyer with no E at the beginning of Destroyer. So many times I get the extra, it takes the concept of a name away.
Obviously, I'm Twitch TV, your boy Dave _ So basically, there's another your boy Dave, so I had to have the underscore. I'm the real your boy Dave.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, just I don't know, just check it out. Check us both out.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for your time today, and good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Been a pleasure.
Moving on to Group C, our last group of the weekend. We've got Team Fepsi Max, which includes Epsi, who can eat 1 liter of ice cream in under 1 minute, and Philbo, who is the root cause of anything that goes wrong in Tarkov. Hashtag blame Philbo in chat, and make sure you send in all your bug reports with blame Philbo as well. Team Malding and Balding includes Deadly Silent, who says he is not actually bald, he just shaves his head for content. Our reporters have yet to confirm that, however. His teammate Tased FPS is a chef who is out of work due to COVID, so he started streaming full-time since. Team Sex features Big Easy, who is left-handed, and Robin. Together, they are the defending champions of the Evasion Duos tournament. Team Goffs includes Azzy, who met Rowan Atkinson doing a backflip off his car. What? His teammate Ontorius runs his own clothing line and is hoping to get some new designs out by the end of the year. Let's talk with Team Goffs. Give them a listen. Hey everybody, TarkovReporter back again with one of the teams competing in Group C of the Evasion EU Duos tourney. Ontorius, Azzy, how are y'all today?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Barely.
Now, how did you two become a duo? How did you two link up?
Go on. I asked you this question yesterday.
All right, so there's another content creator called One Delta Street who actually hosts his own tournaments. He does a thing called community matchups, and we both got involved in that, went against each other, and then both of our communities came together saying they think our playstyles will go well together. And then we actually signed up for another duo tournament, which was
I'm trying to think. It might have been a One Delta's one.
I think it were another community matchups, and then we didn't play with each other for ages just because schedules didn't align. And then eventually it did. Yeah. So I switched to morning streams, and now we play with each other all the time. So
cool.
I think we do well together.
I think the first tournament we played in, we played once together before the tournament, and that was the day before. And we were like, we'll work all right. We'll see how we do.
We still placed like top 3 or something like that. I think.
We were top 3.
Nice. You mentioned the play styles sort of mesh together. What sort of play style do you two go with?
I just run stupid. I'm stupid. I just run straight ahead. Here's the footsteps, finds out where the people are, makes a plan, does the plan. I'm still the stupid person that runs ahead. But somehow it works. I probably end up dying most, but when it works so clean. Like we've got like our comms. Some of it's a bit comical, but it just works for us. So Antorius could say one place on a map, no one will know what it is, but I will, and I'll know exactly what he means, and it just works. And that's been over a short space of time. Like we haven't played, in the big scheme of things, we haven't played a lot together, but we just work so well together, and it just even though it's yin and yang, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, it's like we've got our own language, just completely different call-outs to anyone. So during the tournament, you're going to hear some things and be like, what the hell are they talking about? But me and Azzy know what it is.
Can you give me an example of a call-out that would be like something I've never heard of?
There's 2 players in the stink?
Yeah, so there's actually a new one. So there's the stink and then stink, which is two
different parts.
Yeah, but we know exactly what it is by saying it.
We can't say that.
I mean,
and it works so well. Like
it's on interchange, so you'll notice it in the tournament for sure.
I knew there was a person in the stink, and Antorius was like, "Where are they?" And I was like, "They're in the stink." And Antorius killed him within a second or two, like straight away. He knew exactly where to look.
Swamp on Shoreline?
No.
Okay.
We've got stink and the stink, and it's on interchange, and they're 2 different positions.
Okay. All right, I'll have to think on that more.
We've probably got some others, but they're probably not PC. They're definitely not PC.
No.
Okay, we won't go into those.
I don't know. We'll just be playing together, and we'll be like, "Oh right, what do we call this?" And we'll call it tree. And if I call it tree, I know exactly where it is.
Please
so people are going to be like, "Tree."
Please tell me that's not on woods.
It might be.
Do you guys have a strategy that you're looking at working on for this specific tournament?
Yeah, we've done a few hours talking what we're going to do, and especially it's the items. So we've done quite a few runs of the maps to try and get those items. We know there's maps that we're not going to touch. As soon as we've done that run through and hopefully get the guide done, we're not touching a few maps. We want those items potentially on the first run. So just to make a count, we don't want to do, like we were speaking about yesterday, we've done quite a few tournaments now in the last couple of months, and we don't want to do the whole 5-minute raid in and out, because that kind of causes too much pressure, and you're probably going to miss things. You're probably going to miss fights or kind of mess up fights, really. Whereas if we do a bit longer in the raids, it could pay out better for us, especially in a 3-hour time limit.
In past tournaments, I've always got it into my head, like, you've got to do 10-minute raids in and out. But then in hindsight, you make stupid decisions. You push when you shouldn't have pushed. Like, if you'd have spent an extra 30 seconds and analysed, oh, that's a gunshot there, that's a gunshot there, you would have got an extra 2 kills. So we're going to scrap the must be 10-minute rule and play not like too reserved, normally, but a little bit more sensible. So
cool. All right. Well, before we close this down, do you have any words you'd like to throw out to any of your opponents, either in Group C or in any other group in this tournament?
I've already told Bakizi he needs to unbound the left mouse button. So that's my only request.
Yeah,
That's
give us a chance,
he
man.
said he'd do it. He said he'd do it. So we just need Robin on board now.
All right.
No stink talk this tournament. I'll reserve that for another tournament.
Well, good luck to you two, and make sure you plug your channels so people know where to find you during the tournament.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Team Goff.
Yeah, Team Goff, man.
Yeah, what's your channel? Plug your channels right now. Where can people find you?
Go on up.
All right, mine's twitch.com/Ontorius. That's ONTOIRUS. I use Twitter as well, and I actually run a clothing line as well, which is what's behind me. So you can find TPO clothing on all the socials as well. If you want to check that out, it's the hoodie that I'm wearing right now.
Look. And AZTTV, so twitch.tv/AZZEYTTV, and I'm on all socials, exactly the same.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you both for your time, and have good luck this weekend and have a lot of fun.
Cheers, man.
You enjoy it too. Take care.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
That's it for the Evasion EU Duos pregame show. We're going to send you over to Doc J and Spectre 21 in just a minute for Group A. But before we go, if you're running a Tarkov tournament or competitive event and you want it promoted on the Evasion Sports News Network, make sure you DM me at TarkovReporter on whatever social network you prefer. We would love to promote your competitions on ESNN. Hit me up. Lastly, make sure you follow Evasion_GG on all social channels to stay up to date on the latest action. ESNN reporters are outfitted by Evasion. Go to evasion.gg and check out the brand new Evasion team gear, including hoodies, jerseys, and hats. Suit up for your next raid just like your favorite Evasion competitors, like Tweak, Big Easy, and Kippin' Bro. Evasion.gg, home of the best merch in Tarkov. Again, I'm Tarkov Reporter. Come find me on Twitch, Twitter, or wherever you can find Tarkov content at Tarkov Reporter. That's it. Go divide them cheeks. Enjoy the show. Over to Doc and Spectre.